Amazing day for Age of Empires 2. First game was awesome. Now, hopefully, there won't be any kinks here. I think the players have the right civs. So we have game 2, SY versus Tyrant. This is a best of 5. Whoever wins this best of 5 advances out of the group stage. Whoever loses this best of 5 has to play next weekend and win, or they go home. In the teal, we have Yo. He's playing as the Spanish. He is the flank for SY. The pocket then is Lix, who's playing as the Chinese in the purple. And then we have Vivi, aka Fat Dragon, in the blue, playing as Koreans. So the same positions. Then up against Vivi is Doubt. Doubt is playing as the Burmese. In the red then is Tato. Tato is playing as the Mongols as the pocket. And then we have Viper and the Persians in the yellow. So there was a restart YouTube. And the player positions are the exact same as they were. So that, I guess our points that we were bringing up before still apply. I feel like Spanish, if they don't get a castle up at some stage here, they will struggle versus Persians, because while Spanish get knights, Persians get camels, and they have a stronger eco. The other flank, you have Burmese versus Koreans. Well, I can bet you we're going to see towers from Koreans, but beyond that, they don't offer as much as Burmese, where they're pretty much strong in every age. And then I think Tato's civilization is pretty strong for pocket here. He'll likely go for scouts, and he's Mongol, so he hunts faster, he collects food faster, which means that he can hit feudal age faster, apply pressure faster. So this will be good.
I think the civ advantage is for Tyrant.
Oh, for sure.
This matchup
for sure.
right now.
I mean, Lix as well. I think Chinese can do well versus Mongols late Castle Age, early Imp, because the elite Chukonu, the Onager, the Siege Ram, the Heavy Camel, that can do well versus Mongols, but I think there's going to be so much going down in Feudal Age and Castle that you would prefer to have the advantage in the early stages, and that is definitely for Tyrant here. Is Doubt missing gold? He has his golds right here, so that shouldn't be an issue. So this map is called Steppe, and if you didn't notice, you have to build your TC at the very start, and players opt to build it immediately next to the golden stone. If we do see tower rushes, we're not going to see players have easy access to tower rushing the opponent's stone, because the stone's so close to the town center. The wood, however, is far away from the TCs, so that would be a vulnerable area, but the wood is normally behind the town center, so I don't know how a tower rush will work. I guess Vivi could take away Doubt Stone, but we'll see.
Oh, that's big. Doubt just lost his horse that was scouting.
Yeah, that's the other element. You have a horse, you don't have a scout. And Doubt losing that there, you have very little line of sight on your horse. Example, Yo. Yo's advancing to feudal, so is Vivi. Tato, you know what, they have the same time. That's crazy. They're definitely going tower rush then. Yeah. They've advanced as fast as Tato, and Tato hunts faster, and here comes Yo. So they are YOLO towering, and where will Yo go? Is he going to go for the wood? Oh, if he goes that way, he has to run a long distance.
And Viper sees him.
Yeah, Viper sees him. Does he actually see him? With
he
the
knows.
pony. I think they all expect this. So Spanish build 30% faster, which is why Spanish are a great tower rush civ. Koreans, they build 33% faster, which is why they are a great tower rush civ. And here comes Vivi. Oh, Vivi's going to deny the barracks from Doubt.
Oh, that's huge.
So Doubt can't make an archer?
No, Doubt's going to get it down.
Ah, okay,
he'll get it down.
This is so messy, man. But this is what SY likes. This is what SY likes. There's the first tower for Vivi. Here's the first tower for Yo. Viper cannot build a defensive tower. We're going to see towers from the flanks and the pockets, I guess, going scouts. That being said, Lix has advanced much later than Tato has, so Tato will be able to help against these towers. Woof! Alright. So immediately Doubt builds a defensive tower, and he's collecting stone. So I think Tyrant
you gotta remember that
should have a good edge here.
Korean tower build speed, though. I think Vivi's is definitely going to get down before him.
Yeah, that's the issue with the Koreans currently, is that you can build a counter tower even ahead of time, but their tower will get up first. The Doubt's tower will be battered right down. If Tyrant is able to hold here, if they... because they're going to have stronger economies. If they can protect their wood lines, protect their golds, protect their stones, since Vivi and Yo are YOLOing with their tower rush, they should be in a better position later on in this game. Now, when you're tower rushing, you want to hurt your opponent's economy. You want to take away the woods and the golds and the stones. So, it's normally very messy, which is why it can be successful. And that's why they are the king of tower rushing. Trying to pay attention to where Tato has his scouts. Tato has 3 scouts. We are seeing scouts as well for Licks. You know what I just thought of, Dave? So there's no berries on this map, right? So you're gonna need food to create vills. You can't really build farms. Viper doesn't have any farms, Doubt doesn't have any farms. So...
what are you talking about?
I'm just thinking, if you run out of food... all of the zebras are in the middle. Oh, Doubt does have farms. I was just assuming. I was just assuming.
Looking at his farming economy, like, what are you talking about?
Alright, well, I made a mistake, guys. Mistakes happen, but I just feel like, see Yo, he's collecting zebras. He's gonna have to protect those vills. Zebras are being collected by Vivi as well. I wonder if the extra zebras in the middle will play a part here. Elixirs too.
Will.
Interesting. So Doubt has lost map control, but his economy has not been idled too much. His wood is safe. He has farms, guys, and he's collecting stone. Viper struggled a little bit more, but he's done a good job to annoy Yo with his towers, and he's going to kill one of Yo's villagers. And he's going to kill this tower, and these villagers, they're trapped. Oh, this is so good for Tyrant. At the same time, Viper's Ville's getting hit, but I think the losses are much greater here for SY. Oh, man.
Look at Yo's Ville count. Desperation mode for him right now.
21 villagers. This is a tower rush for you guys. It's high risk, high reward, and...
look at Vipers, though.
wow. 22.
He's not that far ahead of him.
And Tato's hitting Licks at the moment, though. Licks lost 2 villagers next to the lumber camp. How many more is he going to lose before he gets back to his town center? Well, there's one more.
Tato did a great play there, getting ahead of those vills and blocking them with the scouts.
Oh, he killed a total of 4. And that might not be the end of the harassment. Wow, messy game. This is what SY wants. But I would say Tyrant has a big lead now because the towers haven't really advanced too far for SY. If this goes to Castle Age, huge advantage for Tyrant. Doubt has stone. As long as he has stone, he can build a castle and he can go for Arambai. And there's very little that SY will be able to do against that. Another tower from Yo. Viper's building that counter tower, and you're forced to fight with Vills versus better tower rush civs. And he's done a good job here.
Here comes Licks, though, with scouts. Maybe he can support him a bit.
Viper has 2 weak Vills building this tower, but looks like it was timed nicely, so he will deny that. Yo has already deleted it.
Oh no, Tato is into the villagers from Licks again.
Great job from Tato, and he also committed to upgrades. He got bloodlines. He did the same move you touched on last time, David, the wood line, where he hops in front of the Vills so he can block them and get a few extra hits. That's 2 more Vills down for Licks. Licks is at 26 Vills. It's 32 for Tato. Wow.
Tato is going to be the difference maker here. Everyone else on the map has been hit.
Yeah.
And Tato is untouched.
Viper now losing 3 villagers on his wood line. Jeez. So he is behind Yo as far as the Vill count goes, and Yo's still trying to progress in with towers. What a crazy game. I would say that Vivi's Vill count is pretty solid, considering how he's been
Yo's trying to quick wall. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, Tato once again. Tato once again. He is MVPing for Tyrant, and I said that they would not prefer to have Tato as pocket. Well, Tato is really showing what he can do here. He has 16 kills and 5 deaths. Tato.
That's okay.
Yeah, it could be better, right? Could be 17.
Yeah.
Doubt has tributed food to Tato. Oh, is Doubt slinging? Oh, I don't know if it's a full sling, but Doubt sent some food to Tato so Tato could click up to Castle Age. And this is not what SY wants to deal with. Someone sending knights. They're already struggling with the scouts. In Castle Age, Tato can go with knights. And
It'll be rough. I don't really see what SY does in this situation here.
I mean, Vivi's gonna click up. So he'll hold a decent position versus Doubt, but it's not military, it's just towers.
Ooh, Lix isn't on Tato's economy though.
Okay.
See what he can do here.
He killed a Vil, and Tato should be able to defend with the 2 spears. Yo's probably not close to being up either. Well, you know what? Yo's close-ish to clicking up, and Viper's not. But you're right, it's going to be difficult. Because Tato can send so many knights as Doubt is slinging in. We saw the sling in game 1, and it was a similar position where one player had failed an attack and had fallen back. Doubt this time has just been defending. And the sling worked for SY. And we will see if the sling will work for Tyrant in game 2.
So important to note that once Vivi gets up to castle, all of these watchtowers will turn into guard towers.
Yep.
And maybe he'll have enough stone to drop a castle on Doubt.
Yeah.
Maybe he can eliminate Doubt out of the game while Tato's doing his thing on the other side.
If Viper, he can't do anything. He just has to hope Tato carries him. Having Viper at bottom score for Tyrant is good for SY. I think
Look at
Vivi
Yo
will
behind
build a
Viper's
castle.
woodline too. 1 villager.
Oh!
And Viper's making an outpost there. Will he be able to see?
He can see the tower there. But he's just going to reposition, I guess, to another wood line. Wow, Yo ran the whole way around, I guess. It's all down to Tato once again. If Tato can do damage with knights, then it's trouble for SY. If he doesn't do damage, or if he doesn't do enough damage, we're going to see Yo in Castle Age. Yo is on stone. He can build a castle and get conquistadors. And then we can see, again, the aggressive towers from Vivi, but then a castle on the front. And Doubt has slung, so he is committed towards the feudal age. There might be a castle on his face soon. Wow. I feel like SY might be able to hang on. They just need a couple minutes.
They need Tato to be distracted, and that's what Lix is doing with those scouts right now. He's running around, distracting the knights.
Yeah.
And oh, but Tato's into Vivi's woodline with scouts.
Oh, and the scouts have so many upgrades as well. This hurts Vivi so much, and Vivi's also trying to build a TC. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck, but you make your own luck. Had Tato not run here, he wouldn't have killed these Vils. Vivi's struggling for Vils, and it's not going to get any easier for him as that TC will continue to be denied. He has no military once again, Chad. He's just dependent on towers. Tato has these knights running right next to his town center. Now the castle is up, and Doubt... Did he lose the TC or delete his TC? Oh, God.
He deleted it.
He deleted his TC. So
and now he's going all the way back here, and the War Wagon is going to see exactly where that TC is.
Well, the War Wagon won't be able to deny that, luckily for Doubt. Now, Lix, he's on his way to castle. Tato trying to do damage to everybody. Lix has built a bunch of towers and walls. He's at 35 Vils. He's behind Tato, but he will hit castle. And there's got to be a castle at home for Yo, and Yo is building a castle.
It's getting worse and worse for Tyrant.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as that castle goes up from Yo, and now Yo has a unit that can counter the knights if he builds enough of them.
It's worth pointing out that Viper is on the way to Castle Age as well. He will be the last one there, and he can make knights and camels with his civ. Though, Doubt...
Doesn't have enough farms, though, for that. It's...
Yeah.
Oh, it's looking rough.
Well, Viper has resources at least, but you're definitely right. He's been harassed all game by those towers. And Doubt is in feudal, so it'll be 3 players in castle for SY, and it'll be 2 players in castle for Tyrant. And I feel like there's a big difference between game 1 and game 2. in game 1 when SY was slinging Yo. Yo was doing a lot more damage than Tato is doing right now. And Tato has been distracted, as you said. Tato sending all of these knights to deal with 5 war wagons, which can then just garrison in the castle. This is really good for SY.
Yeah, now the Conquistadors are coming out, and Viper dropping town centers right next to each other. He knows what's up. He's got to defend. That's a veteran move right there from Viper.
Hey, extra HP, man. Extra HP. He's also running away from... I think they see this. Yeah, I could see it with all the buildings. So he's running away from the farms into Tato's base.
Could that TC be denied from Tato? Okay, Yo isn't going over there. And Viper dropping 3 TCs right away.
Well, I think Persians have a strong boom. Viper has 40 vills. It's the one thing Persians have over Spanish is they have a stronger eco. A Viper losing a villager or 2 on the TC going up, but he will get it up. Maybe Viper just tries to boom this out and Tato tries to hold, and then Viper goes for fast Cavalier and Paladin. I'm not too sure.
It's a decent idea because, like, really, what are you gonna... As Tato goes and kills some of those conks, that's a good play. What are you gonna do against conks as Persians? Like, really? They just run away.
Yeah,
make a monastery.
And he does have the safe stone, so he can always build a castle to push these towers away and protect his eco. But the same thing goes for Lix, of course. Lix is building town center. Dude, he's building a farm TC, but it's, I guess, for protection as well. To the right of his main. The problem is not Viper, really. The problem is not Tato. The problem is Doubt. Doubt's still in feudal. And the only reason Tato has been so strong in Castle Age is because Doubt sacrificed himself for the team. Oh, you see? Tato pushing in here. Vivi having to wall in these villagers building this tower. This tower, will it go up? Because Doubt's not building a counter tower. Vivi's not building this. The Vils... I don't know, dude. It's Koreans. Look how fast they're building that. That was a huge cleanup for Tato, though. Oh, it's so close. You gotta double click, Vivi. No, it's not gonna go up.
Called it.
Oh, it's up.
Ah!
That's so annoying, man. Doubt had to build a tower, garrison Vils, attack with Vils. Wow. Well, let's look back over Lix and Yo pushing forward on Viper, and this is what Viper did not want. Viper wants to boom, but Lix is here with camels, and Yo is here with conquistadors. And there's another forward castle from Yo. Viper signals it. He knows it's here. He even has the stone for his own castle. But he's going to lose access to his stones and his gold because of this. Do you think SY sensed that they needed to do this to Viper because he's been so passive in castle?
Definitely. But I don't know, man. Tato's still got a lot of army, and they haven't really pushed into Viper yet. Like, he's got 72 villagers now.
Yeah, you're right. And because Doubt is still slinging, and Doubt is not taking too many losses from war wagons because of Tato's help, Tato's about to click to imp.
BV. Just double down. Just put a castle right where that tower was.
Is that what Vivi's gonna do?
He's coming forward, yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna deny a castle.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean,
let's kill the dead player.
It's kind of brilliant because that denies a wood line and it denies a gold. So he tower rushes so well because he sees those things. And it's difficult to do when you're in the middle of gameplay, but okay, Tato's gonna be on the way up, and Tato has 1 castle already. He can build his second one soon, and he's gonna go with Mangatai. I think this could work for Tyrant.
BV did the play that I've been waiting for. He looped around with his war wagons. Now he's into the wood line from Doubt. And there's nothing there.
The question is,
going down.
Does this matter? If Doubt gets cleaned up, he's only at 48 fills and he's only contributing resources. Does it matter? Because Tato's already on his way to imp. Obviously,
I think
we're in the same situation. If Tato doesn't do damage, then SY will have the advantage, but Tato's still in a good position.
It's more like once Doubt is out of the game, Vivi can switch his attention and start annoying Tato.
Yeah.
And like Tato got another castle denied at the front. Is it gonna die?
That's what I'm thinking. It could die here. Oh, did he forget about it? Delete it, Tato. He didn't delete it.
Oh no!
He lost all that stone. That's massive, and SY immediately takes a score lead. Now, they'll probably lose it because Tato is about to hit Imp. But Viper making no military and just booming. Doubt just slinging. It's been all on Tato, and all of the SY units are at Tato's
Doubt's
base
poor
now.
TC. Doubt's poor TC.
Oh god! And Vivi's building another castle there! Where does Doubt have his other villagers? He's running into Viper's corner! He is running, he has a lumber camp there, he is fleeing the scene, and now SY has found him! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! Viper's on the way to Imp, so that'll be the second Tyrant player in Imp. Question is, can they do it with only 2 of them?
Oh man, I thought because of this aggression that Vivi would have a lower Vil count. Look at his Vils. He's in a good position right now, and he's coming forward.
94. And is he gonna build?
Putting a castle on Tato now.
I freaking love Vivi, man. He's so good. He's so good. I'm such a big Vivi fanboy. Now, will he get the castle up? There's a lot of camels and Magnetite from Tato. I think he will.
There's so many conquistadors, wagons, and camels, though. Like,
he has to get this up. The problem for Tato is he doesn't have res.
He doesn't have elite Magnetite.
He doesn't have elite Magnetite. He doesn't have +2 attack, man. So, he's gone into heavy camel. He lost the castle, which was a huge expense, and now Doubt won't be able to send him as many resources, which was propping him up. Lick's on the way to Imp for SY.
Oh, okay. He's not going up to Imp on that TC. Okay, thank God.
Oh, you're thinking this might be the Imp TC. Well,
yeah.
Viper still has yet to show us what he's going for military. He has 1 military unit. It's 33 military for Yo, who's attacking Viper with 1. And yeah, Tato's in trouble. Now we have towers from Vivi, and that's going to range that gold. Unbelievable stuff. They can't fight this. They cannot stop this. SY will not stop with the towers. This is amazing. Vivi has towered and castled Doubt. He is now towering and castled Tato, the strongest Tyrant player in this game, and every single SY player is here. Every single one in this position, while Viper is nowhere to be found. Yo has 2 castles taking resources away from him. I see Viper with a trebuchet, but that's all he's offering when Lix is going to hit Imp and have heavy camel soon. And Tato is... he's definitely behind. He's definitely behind. Wow.
It's weird because, like, the army back here is annoying to Tato, but those towers are even more annoying.
Yeah.
Because even if he wins this fight, still gonna have to spend time cleaning those up.
Just look at these gold villagers. He doesn't have resources, guys. He doesn't even have Bracer, which is just 300 food. He can't afford it. He's lost all of his farms. He's losing Vils on this gold. He has the Treb to kill the towers, but Vivi is building the towers so fast and in all these different positions that it's just not going to be enough to have 1 trebuchet. And Viper going for Cavalier, which is what we expected. He's behind in upgrades. But can he spam enough? Vivi on the way to Imp and Yo on the way to Imp, so their attack will be stronger. Maybe a small window for Tyrant to do something before they hit Imp, but they're just defending. And the populations as a team are awful because Doubt isn't in the game. He's in feudal. Paladin on the way for Viper. Okay, Doubt sending whatever resources he has to his teammates. Chemistry and Bracer on the way for Tato, though he still doesn't have elite Magnetite. I think they recognize now they need to take a big fight, and it has to do a lot of damage, and that's why Viper has waited for Paladin. And what Tato needs is elite Magnetite. If they get elite Magnetite Paladin, then maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Lix is building up into Chukanus now. He's getting the full upgrades for them.
Yep.
And he's got 3 castles in the middle, so...
Oh, yep.
Soon enough, it's going to be a struggle here.
Tato building a castle, and he has his trebuchets taking out Vivi's towers. And the Conquistadors and War Wagons might be somewhat trapped here. Now they are ranged, so it's nice because the Cavaliers can't surround them. So they're gonna have to, I guess, either run past towards another Tato castle or just sit here. And for now, I think they can sit here and be comfortable with that. But you're right, the problem is Lix is going into Chukunu's, and Chukunu help will kill Paladin. Wow.
SY villager count's looking great too.
Yeah, 100 plus for every single SY player. 135 for Viper. He does have a strong eco, though he doesn't have the golds, which is the issue. And it's 109 for Tato, but he's had a lot of idle time. Doesn't... Oh no, Elite Mangdai on the way for him, okay. Vivi will lose his War Wagons. And the Conquistadors for Yo have just run away.
And SY setting up the trade now too.
Oh, okay, so they have the Spanish trade, and I was gonna say, is this the point of the game where we see the Bombard Tower push from Chinese with the Chukunu? Yes, it is. Lix has 1600 stone, and then of course, we're seeing the Paladin switch for Yo. He's researching Cavalier, and he has the stables. I don't think Tyrant has enough to push this back.
Look at the mini-map. They've got one corner.
Yeah.
That's it.
And they can't trade without the corners either, so they're behind in pretty much every single way. Vils, even the military count, I think if you add the SY military count up, they don't have it. Wow. What a freaking game. Seriously. SY, so good in team games. And it's pretty comfortable for them now. Like, Tato, he can't really help Viper. They might feel like they need to fight together, but the more Tato avoids Vivi, the more castles he will lose. And Vivi also building Bombard Towers. Elite War Wagons, Bombard Towers, and Trebs. I want to look at Viper's point of view, see what resources he has. He doesn't have gold, Dave. He does not have gold. This is a big, big problem. He nicely walled out Yo's Cavalier there with the houses. That's a lot of Paladins as well, I have to say. And Lick's gonna lose some Trebuchets.
The problem here is that even if they win a good engagement on one side, like against Lix, there's still Vivi on the other side.
Exactly.
Like every time they win a good fight, there's another hammer blow just waiting to hit them. And then there's Yo, who's been building up army here. So, like, it's rough.
He's gonna have Paladin soon. The only thing that's difficult for SY is the waiting period here. Like, Yo needs to get his numbers on par with what Viper has, but as you said, they can afford to. They have the trade, they have the resources, they have the Vils, they have Vivi pushing on the right. And Tato is about to lose what will be his second castle. He's going to go down to 3. And this is a guy who does not have trade to sustain Mangdai production to begin with. And I think the loss of castles is badly housing him as well. He's scrambling up houses with 20 villagers.
Where did it all go wrong? That's what they're asking themselves right now.
That's going to be a big talking point for us to discuss after this game, because they dealt well with the towers, and I think it wasn't a bad idea to sling Dao. It's just that SY held on long enough, and they've just been on top of it the entire time. Unbelievable. Okay, now Viper and Tato, they're coming to Vivi's side, which is interesting. So Vivi's going to take some losses, but as you said, there will probably be an immediate reaction from Lix and from Yo, and they're going to start pushing Viper then. Now, I'm trying to find the Paladins from Yo. Can't quite see them at the moment.
There's some over at Vivi.
Oh, you know what? Tato's in the trade. Tato's in their trade, so he's trying to clean that up. Okay. That's a good move from Tyrant. Vivi losing the castle. But I can't help but feel like every engagement that SY takes is going to get better and better for them, because Tyrant doesn't have the gold. And as the push comes forward from Lix, Tyrant calls the GG.
What a performance from SY. Just nuts, man. Just
that
crazy.
Was incredible. I mean, the towers were not easy. Yo lost tons of villagers. Viper's response was good. Tato killed tons of SY villagers. The entire feudal age, I would say, that Tyrant was ahead. It seemed like Tyrant had the better KD. It seemed like Tyrant even had good eco. Of course, Doubt, he couldn't deal with the Korean tower push, but SY, once they held off to Castle Age, it was all them. It was all them. It was complete domination. And now, if SY wins this, they advance past the group stage. And if Tyrant loses this next game, they have to play next weekend, and it's do or die for them. See, love to see chat involved, thinking of ideas, but if Doubt didn't sling, I feel like Tato's attack was... I mean, Tato's attack didn't do too much anyway, right, Dave? In Castle?
I mean, not in Castle. He did a lot of damage in Feudal. He was definitely outplaying Licks in Feudal Age. And then once he got to Castle, what was happening was Licks was hitting him at the back of his base. He was trying to help Doubt, and his knights were just so distracted by everything that was going on, and he never had time to really go to the economies and do a lot of damage.
You're right. SY needs to be credited for delaying Tato. More than we can blame Tato, I would say SY needs credit for the raids they were adding in. It's tough to say what Tyrant did wrong. MBL says that Doubt should not have slung, but it was a team decision, and I think Tyrant felt like they needed to do that to win that game, and it was not enough. And so here's the eco difference. If you guys want to look at this, pause this on the YouTube video or past broadcast on Twitch, you can. Pretty self-explanatory that as the game went on, since Doubt couldn't contribute, it was going to get worse and worse for Tyrants, and the sling was not enough. Wow, SY, just on top of it, man.
Something happened on both flanks there for Tyrant. Like, I don't know when Viper... I don't know what happened to Viper. There was some moment that I think we missed where he lost a bunch of villagers, and like from that point on, he couldn't recover.
It's just been really weird because in both games, Viper has not been allowed to be offensive. That entire game, he was in his base. I don't remember him having a unit outside of his base. So as far as the game plan goes from SY, whether or not that was intentional this game or not, they're keeping Viper at home. And we talked about Viper's boom strategy in this game. Hard to say, but I feel like he kind of gave Yo the opportunity to build those forward castles with that strat. He said, okay, Yo, you have a civ that works well with castle pushes. I'm not going to make any units, and you can just castle push me because I will have nothing to stop it. You know what I mean?
I feel like he was forced into that decision, though, because he was in such a bad position.
He had to reboom.
Like, his economy was terrible. He didn't really have any military options against conquistadors. He went monks a bit to support, but like, that's the only thing he could do, was try and get back into the game. And he did get back into the game. It was just too late at that point.
Yeah, all in all, just better team gameplay from SY. We're going into game 3 here. I'm going to do shout outs to everyone who's been sending